on bed of roses. It's not like that. So many times we have cried, she has cried. So when the Jemima is getting the BCC award, we cried. The Malaysia tour where she was made to sing. We cried. She's getting the highest honor for 2 consecutive years like that.
So tell me, how did you get into coaching and coaching your daughter as well? What does that feel like?
Now, as far as coaching is concerned, it just happened. I also don't know how it happened. Jemima used to play the summer camps, MCA summer camp. Okay, and she was doing well in the MCA summer camp, but max she used to get 2 or 3 games because the girls' team are not very much there.
And I was selected as a medium pacer before I got selected as a batter. So, yeah.
So she used to do well, she used to bat well, bowl well. So 2 of the selectors or managers at that time, they just came up to me. Okay. One was Kanta ma'am and one was Meena ma'am. Both of them came and they told, why don't, if you're coaching your daughter, why don't you coach someone else? Okay, and it would be better if she gets a school to play. And there she will get many opportunities or tournaments to play. I was talking to my wife. Now what to do? So my wife told me, what to do? You are such a good cricketer. You only take over. So that is how I took over. And believe me or not, in the first year itself, in MSSA, we reached the finals. And it was neck to neck. We just lost because when 2 balls were remaining,
1 ball, 4 runs.
2 balls, 4 runs were required. Okay, and Pooja Yadav, who was a Mumbai opener with her,
The opponent team.
she was in the opponent team. 9 wickets down. Jemima is bowling. Okay, and Azad Maidan, full crowded just to see this game. Everybody has stopped their game. Edge of the seat. Okay. So means बाजू वाला जो पिच पे खेल रहे हैं उन लोग भी गेम स्टॉप करके ही going neck to neck. Okay. And the girl Pooja Yadav got a short pitch ball. She pulled the ball. Okay. It went to the mid wicket square leg fielder. Okay. She misfielded it. There was only 1 run. She misfielded it. Or there was no run, because if she would have taken 1 run, then the 10th wicket would have come on strike. So the moment she misfielded, they ran. Okay, this girl ran and everybody ran, but this girl took the ball, who misfielded, and she held her in the hand.
She kept it in her hand and she didn't throw it.
She did not throw. She was so frightened. They ran 4 runs. They ran 4 runs and won the finals.
But it was like her first time girls playing, first experience of a final.
And we have reached the finals. I started in November. This game is in Feb.
So it was like, yeah.
So it was like a wonderful beginning.
Wonderful beginning.
Then the journey started.
Then after that, St. Joseph's were champions.
St. Joseph's were like dreaded team. Like they were to first find out whom they are playing. If St. Joseph is there, means.
So they were kind of the Rizvi Ruparels that are in college cricket here.
Yeah. He was always crazy and passionate about cricket. And his aim was that what opportunity he missed. He wanted the sons to get that.
Oh.
And he was all out to teach them, train them.
Sons.
The sons.
Okay,
Yeah.
not her.
She was the youngest and she was very small.
Oh,
then.
very small.
So it
I
always
was like,
started.
Dada's helper.
Helper
Like,
to get the ball.
Dada would only call me for fielding, but he's like, I'll give you batting. I'm like, batting, na chalo, I'll come like that. So I was like that. So I used to field for 2 hours for both of them. And then after only if I field, then I used to get to bat for 15 minutes. But I used to be very excited for that. So I used to go all out fielding and everything. So yeah.
But shifting to
Bandra helped us because the
But it was
grounds
a
are
big,
here.
big risk.
But risk factor was there because our classes was there.
We had well established, academically and in
House was very big.
and in Banduk our classes was number one. Means business wise we were doing very, very well, and this was completely new. So, but I do not know. Somewhere there was a peace within us. Both of us, we collectively took a decision and said, okay, for our own purpose, no, but for the future of our kids, let's do it. So that was the big step that we took in faith. And we shifted to
Tell the
that.
story about the house.
Now, like, my Banduk house is quite spacious. It's around
700 square feet.
700
1 plus
square
1.
feet. And
It's
it is
1 plus 1, 350 square feet down and 350 square feet up. So it's a big, like a rectangle.
It's a big
Like
house.
we used to play cricket inside.
So I said Bandra is a good area and all, fine lake and all. And one of Amin's prayer group leader, he helped us with the house and all. And he was saying, yeah, it's all nice and then I'll do the interiors and all. I was just wanting to do, and I was very inquisitive where we are going, where we will be shifting. And he had seen the place and come, saying it's very nice. I said, okay, I would at least would want to see it once. Like, I should know. People are asking me, you are shifting, where we are shifting. So he took me to the place and all. And then I enter the house and all people are working. Like, the cementing work is going on. And I said, okay, I went from here, where do I go? No, this is the place. I said, what? And I just walked out. I cried. Literally, it's not even 120 square feet. And I'm saying, where is that? And he was saying, so spacious.
5 people have to stay.
5 people have to stay. Okay, me and the kids. I just walked out and said, I'm not coming over here. And he's saying, no, Lavita, you look through my eyes. It's quite spacious. It's very nice. So then, but I knew, like, as I told you, there was a peace and a faith which told me that, okay, we are going to better place. And then I just made a small prayer and I said, God, you have told me that you will make me settle on my own place, own grounds. So now I trust you. And then I told him, I'm sorry, Ivan, that I spoke like this, but you do up this place. Once it is ready, I will step in. And believe me, he did everything, the interiors, and I think, like, even after marriage, we did not do so much of shopping for the house that he did. And then when I entered, I was so happy. I mean, like, suddenly the room looked so big. And at night when I prayed, like, he was on my right side, he was sleeping, and my kids on my left. And I said, God, what more do I need? I have a shelter above me and I can peacefully see them. I have no regrets. So that was my experience, and after that I have no regrets at all. I mean, even now we are staying in the same place, and of course the adjacent room also is ours today. But I knew that if it was God's hand, He would, and He has blessed us.
But in this small room, now if I minus another 20 square feet for the wardrobe, it's in 100 square feet, in 10 by 10 area, sofa in front. Okay, I used to sit down, give her knockings. That is where she mastered a covered rice. People ask, how did you master your covered rice? This is how. Don't say that there is no space. You have to make space. I would tell every kid who's watching this. People say, tell me, sir, मेरा घर बहुत छोटा है. कुछ छोटा नहीं है. It's where there is a will, there is a way. This is what I want to do. So she used to practice. Lavita used to take chadar.
I used to, pack myself with pillows because
The plastic ball.
plastic ball, if you get it's only red.
Mama used to sit like that and like.
I wanted to be there also, and at the
She
same
also
time
wanted
not
to see
be
also.
there.
Only her eyes could be seen like this.
But I used to watch. I wanted to be a part of everything, whatever my kids did, And the training was for all the three.
And the training was very strict.
Very strict. And somewhere I felt
She
that
was
I
the
should
savior
be
for
there.
them. She was the savior for them.
Because I had to stop him, like, okay, you're training fine, don't beat them.
Because if the leg does not move, if the footwork does not take place, they hide it from me. It was like that.
So this is the long answer to the question: who is the stricter parent?
So it is. See, when technique is concerned, I was very strict.
Where discipline in the house was concerned about their speech, studies, that was my department.
Even today, when she becomes out, and she has become out by some wrong technique, she will ask, Mama, first she'll call her Mama, how is Dada?
No, I won't call her the Dada. Dada will call me. I'll delay it as much as possible because I know that day I'm going to get from Dada.
get technically wrong if she has.
But most of the time, I'm the punching.
But if a good ball takes a wicket, no problem. Technically wrong, if you're playing and losing a wicket, then I get upset.
But Dad has become much better than what he was before. Before it was scary, like literally very scary. But now over the years he started understanding, and then Mama used to tell him, okay, she's not getting out on purpose. No, it's like it's happening, and everyone makes. And now Dad has become more understanding, and he understands. Okay, my daughter won't purposely go and give a wicket. Okay, but yes, when he has to correct me, he will correct me. But yeah, apart from that.
So we know her as what we see on the cricket field. She's kind of the energy bringer to the field, or on social media she's the happy girl. If you are kind of down, you look at her profile and recharge. But how is she at home, like away from the camera, away from the glare? What is Jemima the person?
As such, I don't think there's any difference. She's a live wire. Even the family is very happy when she is there. I always say, she's the noise of the house. And when she is there, even the brothers are excited. They are energetic. She has that live wire, as I say, even in the family gatherings. Whenever she comes, like everyone is excited. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't have, feelings and emotions. She is very expressive, but she chooses where she has to express herself. And sometimes she doesn't want me also or him to be disturbed for what she's going through. But then somewhere the eyes of the mom cannot, she cannot hide anything. So there are times where I herself, I call her and tell, I think there's something you need to talk, So then she waits for the right time, and then and we are just to give her a listening ear. Once she's out with it, then she feels that, okay, maybe there's no solution. But since she has emptied herself, then she is ready for the next thing. She forgets it and then she bounces back. So I really admire that. She bounces back and she comes back stronger. So that's one thing, very mature of her. And at home, she is not Jemima the cricketer or a celebrity.
Right.
Errands, she has to go down. It's not that. Even the boys.
She has a turn to go down.
Yeah.
The boys will not go down. If it is their turn, they will go down.
They will go. So
otherwise, to
that's
buy
scary.
eggs, to get that pav, kadak pav.
No, even till today, I go and get bread and milk and everything. My brother hey, go now, please. I have work, I have this and that. I go, then I have to go next. Yeah.
So everybody, when they meet, baby, kashi hai? Kadi alis tu?
Yeah, down the people.
Everyone will, the doodh wala will say, the pav wala will say that.
But at home, I'm just like Jemi, and for my parents, baby, they call me baby. So I am that at home.
And there will be a lot of suggestions also when she goes down. Baby, चांगला खेलना, घाई करो नको. तू बहुत घाई करती है. अपना विकेट संभाल के खेलो. बाकी का कुछ होने दो. Like that also.
Those many coaches she has.
Yes.
They all want her to perform.
Everyone means well, but sometimes as a player you should know when to filter those things and what you need to take or not take. Because if you keep taking everything, you yourself will get confused.
Yeah.
And it's happened with me many times. So, but it's a learning experience, so you get to know that.
Everybody wants her to do well. Even now, when she's practicing, he's just a groundsman there. Someone told me yesterday, जब Jemima IPL खेल रही थी, तो उसे पूरा गांव को बुलाया था देखने के लिए कि हमारी लड़की है, हमारे ग्राउंड पे खेलती है. It's like that.
You guys, from your speech, seem that you are quite religious. You believe in the higher power. So where does that thing stem from, and is that something that you have consciously integrated in your children, or is this something they have picked up on their own?
It's our family background. I think we both come from a spiritual family background, and Ivan right from his childhood was more into prayers, and that's his nature. It's inborn in him. There's nothing like it was added or it was an attribute. So like, and I've also been from a family which comes with spiritual values. So we used to go for church, mass, and everything. Prayer was a part of our life. So I think it was not that we went an extra mile to do, but yes, we became more conscious as we grew up and we are part of a church. We grew more conscious of the fact that without God we are nothing. And I know that if anything has happened to good with our kids also, it was both of us. More into prayer and the Bible reading and all that. He said that God should always be first. Rest everything comes. So the same thing we gave our kids. And I think every blessing we have to be gratitude. It's a gratitude to God. Without Him we can't do anything. So it is not that we actually acquired from it. It was, I think, inborn instinct that because of our very own families. Both of us come from a very spiritual background.
There is one verse that changed my whole life from the Bible. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and then everything shall be added to you. So what is my part is to seek Him. Once God becomes first in my life, everything follows automatically. In fact, many people don't know. That was the first thing that I gave up, cricket. Because that time I was playing for my glory. But now I know it's all glory to God.
And suddenly, like, he had stopped playing cricket altogether. And then now he has come back into cricket because now he knows that it's all God's grace that is there, which is helping him to thrive in anything he does. That's like that. So when the focus was right, cricket came back into his life. And today he is not only a personal coach of Jemi, but today so many youngsters are coming and learning from him. That's a difference.
For me, prayer was something that was forced on us as young kids, because as young kids, obviously, my mom and dad were like, okay, first you'll have to pray and then only you all can play. And as young kids, we want to go and play, we want to have fun. So that was how we had to pray first, take blessings from mama and dad, and that's how our day would start. So that has been in me right from the childhood. So after some time when I realized and then I experienced, Jesus and His presence and everything. So now it's not, somebody has to force me to go sit and pray. It's just a part of me now that I want it and I know I need it. And, I would tell you that it has made me the person I am today. And if it was not, getting to know Jesus and the Bible and all that, I wouldn't have made it through some tough times. Because, when there's nobody around you, you're all alone on tour, having a bad phase. There's one person you can always go to and cry. Maybe your mom and dad may not be there, but Jesus is always with you. The Bible says He'll never leave you nor forsake you. So, it's good. You feel like you have always someone to fall back on, and someone whom in your tough times is with you and it's always rooting for you, is always there for you. It changes everything. So, yeah, that's become a part of me now.
I always tell Lavita and my kids, if you want to cry, don't cry before any man. If you're going through a bad phase or someone has spoken against you or something is going wrong, don't cry don't cry in front of anybody. Go in your closet, cry before God. He will answer you. This is what I have been telling them always. And that is why you see Jemima happy and all. But when she is in prayer and all, she will focus. People have.
I am very quiet.
People sometimes have a wrong image, like about her focus is not there, or she's not focused. She's on social media. So I want to tell it is nothing of that sort. When it is time for social media, it is time for social. But when she is in the practice, you will not see her with the phone. Or if she is on tour, you will never see her with the phone or Instagram or Facebook or okay. So they know the limit where it is. And we respect everything because you just cannot be focused cricket. There has to be a break somewhere so that your cricket goes to a next level after that. So this is what I and Lavita believes, and this is what we allowed our kids also.
Mostly when I'm on tour, I switch off Instagram and Twitter, and I ask my manager. We need to keep on posting, right? So I ask my manager to put it up for me and all that, because I don't like to be disturbed. And the thing is that always comments come when you're batting. or anything, and you don't want to read that because somewhere behind your mind it will play, "Arey, this person told something about my game." So why unnecessary to keep that, all that in your mind? So I switch off. So it's different. Like I do have my time when I'm on, especially in quarantine, and or you have nothing, so you make those videos and all.